Hey guys, so this is day 2 of my coverage of God of War 3, and I'm gonna probably take a shower, eat some food, I haven't eaten in a little while, and then I'll get to it, get on my PJs. So yeah. Alright, so took a shower, eating right now, gonna get back into it. I'm kind of excited to play. Although it's the same shit I've been playing for, I don't know, God of War has been out for a while now, but it's still fun to play. It still does everything right that most games that try to be it gone. Except that sentence. Got myself some good. I thought I should record myself eating for some reason. Here's my belly. See, I eat a lot, but I'm skinny as fuck. So I'm getting back into it, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like, I'm actually considering playing it again, because I'm picking up a few items apparently I can't use until I beat the game, which is kind of weird. And it seems kind of silly that I went out of my way to get them, because I might not even play it a second time. But the game just keeps getting better and better. Like, I didn't like the beginning that much because of the first boss fight. It was kind of frustrating. But the later boss fights are really fun. There's a lot of like giant boss fights where you're crawling on guys and stuff, and it's not like it's like Shadow of Colossus or anything, but it's very scripted and stuff like that. But it's still a lot of fun to play those boss fights because like shit is constantly going on. You're always having to change up your attack plan because you're somewhere else or something. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm really enjoying it. The puzzles in this just continue to get more interesting and different. I really like them. They're a lot of fun. And the combat, I'm really enjoying myself now. There's a lot of like simple moves that you'll see over and over, but for some reason they did it just right where I don't get bored of seeing them. I'm playing the game, and I'm really starting to notice Kratos is a fucking dick. I died again because there was a Medusa, in which, as people have played God of War before, know Medusas turn you into stone, and you can move the thumbstick and break out. But when I was getting turned into stone, I jumped up, and then I became stone in midair, and I came down and cracked and couldn't shake free. I just automatically died. Which I remember happened in the last God of Wars, but I thought they would have fixed that. That seems like a bad thing. Just, I had full health and all of a sudden I'm dead because I decided to jump up. That seems kind of brutal. But, also, there's a lot of boss fights in this game, which normally I wouldn't like, but it seems like they're doing boss fights in a fun way where you can, if you do everything right, you can beat them on your first try. And it's constantly changing things. It never really seems to get repetitive. I almost wish I could kill more fodder hordes of enemy because I feel like I don't see enough of them. I'm just always either fighting a bunch of bosses or some brand new enemy I've never seen before. I'm really oddly considering playing it again. I don't know if I'll be documenting that, but it's a really fun game. So when I got the last weapon, I was kind of sad because it seems like it's pretty much the same weapon as the other 3. They all seem to have chains. I don't know why. and they're pretty much all like Kratos' main weapon, except for the punching one, which still has a chain attack to it. So I don't know what's up with that. He always used to have a giant sword weapon in each game, and you kind of still have the, what's it called, that crazy sword from the last game, but it's your Berserk instead, which is a much better idea. The Berserk always seemed kind of silly and just kind of like, I didn't want to use it because it didn't seem epic enough. But whenever I see my crazy gauge, or whatever you want to call it, is up, I use it as soon as I feel it's necessary now. So, because then you get to swing around with that crazy big ass sword. So I'm getting more into it, and it seems Kratos has a soft spot for a certain character. I'm not saying romance or anything, just someone that it seems he relates to his daughter. Which seems almost like they put this all in just so Kratos doesn't seem like a violent murderer, even though he totally is. He totally hits a woman and like, literally snaps her neck, and he does some pretty horrible things. I don't think this is going to justify his character suddenly just because, well, even so, he sounds almost awkward sounding sympathetic. His voice actor seems like he doesn't know how to play a character besides being angry. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. So I finally finished it. And it only took a day and a half. But most games are that long. The credits are playing right now, so if you hear that. I really liked it. Too bad this is the last in the series. We probably won't see a sequel, and if there is, it's not going to be Kratos from what we've heard about. But either way, I would love to see more. After I heard that there was a God of War 3, I was like, I don't think I want to play another. But after this, these guys can put a lot to the table and definitely make the same thing very interesting by changing things up in little ways. I was a little surprised at the ending, though. There's a lot of, like, deep, well, not that deep of morals, very upfront about its morals and about life. And so that's it. I'll probably look at some of the extras and see if what the cool special costumes are and stuff, but not so sure if I'll replay it again. I'd rather just send it back to GameFly and get my next game on my list, honestly. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it makes you want to buy this game because it's a really good game. It's one of the best games I've actually played in a while.